Has it been since arriving TerraFirma? Has it been
Good, good. It's very nice. I was welcomed very nicely to the new family and from the coaching staff, beginning from the coaching staff and ending with the players. I cannot expect or I cannot be happier for a better welcome than I have gotten with her.
Christian, how did you look at the news about the trade?
Yeah, it's professional basketball. We all know that. It's not my first trade. I think this is my 4th team now, so this is what professional basketball is all about, and just trying to find a new goal and seeing and understanding yourself, finding a new goal, finding out how for the end of the contract and for the rest of the time that you have, how you can affect winning for the next team and how you can support your new teammates, and that's what I have done, and I think we're looking solid. Obviously there's a certain difference of level of expectations, but I think that all of us, we just want to affect winning and create again or add to the winning culture that has been already created by them last year, winning one game against San Miguel, which was a huge upset. So just building up on that and trying to keep it going.
Christian, 2017, this team is actually poised to draft you.
Yes,
2017. So
it went full circle. That's true. Yeah, it went full circle. So now, I had some teams in between, but now it's almost like it's my rookie season again. No, I'm just joking. It made full circle.
How do you fit into the style of Coach Jan?
I think I fit well, but you gotta ask coach, right? I don't want to just assume something, but I think there's a reason. No, I think it's very fast-paced. I think they have great spacing. Obviously, I have to adjust to the new system a lot, but I think it's a good fit, and I'm trying to do the best to be as efficient as possible within the system of this team.
Playing with a team that is consistently performing in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But you're now joining a team that is looking for consistency, competing in the playoffs. How do you think?
It's just different challenges for different opportunities and different situations. And not every challenge is the same, but every challenge is in their way difficult, in a different way, but the difficulty is always different, but still in a way the same. Like I think what I'm trying to say is that it is always difficult, but there are different challenges to overcome, and you have to figure out how to overcome the new challenge of the given team and the given situation that you're in.
You're playing with the all-star caliber player in Wally Johnson.
Yes.
You play with him and his positions like.
He's great. He's a great teammate too. Actually, we struggled a little bit at the beginning of our practices because we both were overpassing it to each other, which is a good sign. You just wanted the other guy to get it. But I told him already, and I told everybody that's his team. He still has the youth on his side. I'm just trying to, fit a certain role and play around him, get him going. Because if he's going, you can't really help on him. Then it's better for me when I want to penetrate to the zone, and if they have to help on me a little bit, maybe I can get him a bit more open spots, and it's almost an automatic. And I think we should not forget about Stanley. He's an all-star caliber too. Now he didn't look like the Stanley we used to from 4 years ago, but I don't want to put the expectations too high up there, but he's looking great within this new system, and I'm excited to see what will happen when he's getting unleashed with us this conference.
How's Ricky Portman fitting with the team?
Great. He told me, I think the first practice, I told him, wow, you look very strong. And he said, yeah, I was a linebacker. So we got a linebacker now in the zone, guys. He got good post moves. He's very strong. He got a 3-point shot as well. And again, I just want to give notice to all the other teams out there. We got a linebacker down there, pumping and wrestling in the paint.
Within Abra, you already have a major role. Do you think here at TerraFirma will have an even bigger role now?
I feel like whenever I feel like there's always a certain role that you have to fit, but in this team I don't want to. I don't. Stevenson is the guy. That's the guy in this team, and I want him to really get going. Like, this is. If we lose, then it's his fault, not mine. I don't want to overstep. Like I'm at the end of my career a little bit there. I'm getting old already, so I will do the best I can. But we will look at Stanley and Ronnie and all those guys that are still there and that are great basketball players, and I kind of start deferring a little bit to them and seeing where they can bring us.
You and Stanley go long way back.
Yes,
As many as
yes.
national team, board game, and then even at this stage of your career, how do you describe this career?
No, that's why I'm saying don't count out Stanley. Stanley is older than me. Let me mention this again. Stanley is even older than me, but don't count him out. I know him. I played in Northport already with him. I played against him. One of the first games I think that I came in the PBA, and I know what Stanley can bring to the table. And I'm very, very excited just to see Stanley without just playing his game. I'm very excited.
How's Kevin Ferrer?
Pardon?
Kevin Ferrer.
He's good. I think he's still recovering a little bit with his injury, right? He's a knockout shooter. We all know that. So I think that if he can get his body right, and if he gets his body right and he's healthy and in shape and the injuries are great, I think that it's very, very hard for people or teams in the PBA to stop him. And I think that's the challenge that he's facing, and we as a team, we're trying to support him as good as possible to get everything with his body right. That's so important for us as professional basketball players. Hey, what's up, linebacker? I told him already. Did Diego notice?
How about your preseason work? It's like you're in good shape right now.
Yeah, this is what I need to really appreciate the coaching staff, because it always takes me, like you guys all know, I have no cartilage in my knee, so I have the special exercises that I kind of have to go through in the first week of preseason, and that was no problem. And then now obviously I'm trying to pay back the trust, and then try to be in good. Don't forget Sean Anthony, right? Because he was a big part of that team. Yeah, it was alright, and it was hard. I think we had, I don't know if anybody remembers, I think 5 to 7 knockout games. I think it's either 5 or 7, I'm not sure what number it was, and we prevailed. And then we had, I think that was the longest that I have ever played on the court. The triple overtime against NLEX for the semifinals. I think I still feel my knees to this day from that game. So yeah, it was great, but see, it's hard to put. To look at that and then put that as an expectation, right? Like that's not how you should do it. You should not be. Well, I think I have learned you should not be result orientated. You should just be, what do I have to do to help this team? You do it, and then you play the odds. And if it works out, then you play the odds. And if it doesn't work out, you know that you did everything in your power to affect winning, but it didn't work out. So you can deal with the defeat and the losing a little bit easier. You guys know me. I really hate losing, so I have to do that to have a mental balance after losing. Okay, I did my best, so I can let myself move on.
Question, did you have time or a chance to talk with Coach Tim after he traded?
No, he called me and told me that I was traded. And that's it. We're in professional basketball, despite. It's professional basketball, so you move on. Like there are a lot of players that Coach Tim has been traded, and there are a lot of players that left Coach Tim. So it's not that you know, despite of what maybe the public would like to assume because it sounds nice, it's not that you call each other every 2 days and how have you been and how have you been. You move on, you focus on a new task. Coach Tim is focusing on his new task, on his new team, and that's basically it. So to answer your question, no.